For a second, I
Damn it, not
forgot
Janus
that.
my top.
For a second, I forgot that they already picked the support, so I don't know why I was getting excited about that one.
But it could be like Yumi mid. I heard it's really good against some people.
So Mordekaiser, slotting in nicely in the Shen matchup, then it could also be quite useful to isolate the Trundle out of the fight if that's what Iverngers Assemble need. But mostly just focused on getting that initial pick between Lee Sin, Ahri, and the Leona. I don't think they want to go for any extended fights. I assume they will just lose out on these unless Jinx really gets going early into the fight. Dude, see? No black screen! We did it!
Wait, I don't have a black screen. Oh my god, we're truly blessed on this day. On this late UNL night, on a Sunday, we are blessed with an actual working spectating client.
We defeated the black screen.
And the characters are on the right side too, like they're not strangely forward for some reason. Oh my god, it's perfect.
I told you, like, Riot, like, this game just works in mysterious ways sometimes.
Oh, are we gonna see some action? I mean, it's Braum, of course you wanna invade.
Yeah, you can invade, or you can just...
You don't want to counter invade, you want to invade, go, action.
I mean, if they show up, then Braum is just as effective if he tags anyone with...
Yeah, but like, you wouldn't invade into a Braum. That's the logic I'm using.
Yeah, and Iverngers Assemble definitely were not happy to invade in that spot.
Do not succeed.
Perfectly understandable.
Please, tell me what it is like.
Now, when it comes to this early game, I feel like I will mostly be looking at mid and bottom in particular.
I mean, top, there's never gonna happen top lane.
I mean,
again,
Mordekaiser is, I guess he's kind of favored, but yeah, I think Iverngers Assemble really want to get mid and bot lane going to push the pace of this game. And just like that, Blaziken is just going to start red, potentially pathing towards the bottom side of the map right here. Already
we see a bit of a brawl happening.
Trading between Max Crisp and Killer Vanilla, and Max Crisp getting the better of that trade.
Sinner is really good level 1 because her Q costs nothing.
Yeah, that's definitely one big advantage of this champion. Again, big trading going on in the top lane too. Dorn Shield versus Dorn Shield. Oh, it's level 2 advantage though. SS Friendship did not push the wave in time. And he's going to paper bat with his flash already. Garda getting the early game advantage.
Stop DMing.
Before the 3-minute mark even hits. And it's both junglers pathing towards the bottom side of the map, so that could end up in
ooh, it's gonna end up in a bloodbath.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Pretty bloody skirmish.
Eternal and Lee Sin are known for their early game powerhouses. I just never seen Blaze on Lee Sin, so I'm actually curious to see how he plays it.
Yeah. Usually it's like
it's
our
fine.
image of Blaziken is just like, yeah, just put me on the Cho'Gath, and I will just walk slowly towards them. This is a new look for Blaziken as Iverngers Assemble are, you know, also
yeah, he doesn't play mechanical champion.
We're trying to find success with this new role swap, and so far, they had some early issues, but now they're doing just fine. They made playoffs, and now they're just trying to work towards higher places in the standings. If they're going to get this pick onto Ares, Flame Chompers are nice. This should just be the first pick for Iverngers Assemble. And can they get any more? I don't think so. Dundeeznuts go towards the safety of their turret. First blood for the Lee Sin. Good early game presence from Blaziken, and that also should allow IA to potentially even get the back off right here. Although the wave is not necessarily in the best of positions, they will have to push one again. Mid lane was pretty aggressive early on, but now it's...
Syndra?
Syndra getting a nice combo off there, but she's...
Syndra is out of mana.
Yeah, slowly running out of mana right here. Oh, kill a Vanilla. A little bit of trouble. Both ignites
That's not a
used
kill.
by mid laners.
Ooh, that was a nice W from the Syndra. Like, if that kind of got under shut off, she would have died. Quick thinking. I like to see it.
Yep, very nicely done. And mid lane is definitely a big point of contention here, and I think both players really want to get as many early game leads as they possibly can in order to move smoothly towards mid game. And now S's Friendship, he is in trouble. Sonic Wave lands, very nice.
And burns in the Metal Storm. Or what's it called properly?
Easy does it for IA.
Darkness
Blaziken
Right.
2 for 2 on his ganks in the early game, and looking pretty good. TP has to be used by SS Friendship, or else he would miss 2 waves worth of experience. And you don't want to fall too far behind if you're Shen.
Especially because Mordecai is just would just walk over you late game. Or mid game.
But Mordekaiser will continue to pressure. And he's going to spike pretty hard with just one item. Blaziken is potentially looking for even more action on this top side of the map, but all the camps are done. I think he should have known that this was the case, but I guess instead he's just going to go for another gank on this poor Shen. But this was not the angle this time. The wave
Bit of a waste of time considering the Shen is so near his tower and he still has E.
The wave is not in the right position to do anything.
Got the graph stack. Like to see.
Garda received just the right amount of jungle attention. As Dundeeznuts onto the dragon. What can Iverngers Assemble do about this? Can we see the dragon, please?
Stun?
The stun onto Tubbleard, but now matched in a world of hurt between 3 members of Iverngers Assemble. Dundeeznuts get the dragon, but they're going to lose the fight after. Shen is interrupted by the Mordekaiser on the top side, and this just means Iverngers Assemble are moving forward, getting more kills. Electrocute procs, very nicely done by Killa Vanilla. They don't get the dragon, but they win the fight decisively, and it's exactly what they wanted to see here. Ahri with the 2 kills, but now SS Friendship could even get a solo kill in this spot. He flashes in. Garda has to flash away.
Oh,
nice.
that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nice backwards Dev's grasp to avoid that one.
The missing pings though.
Yeah, I think
Please be flaming him, guys, in team chat. Please flame him.
I think IA couldn't believe that themselves, that Mordekaiser actually managed to get away with his life. And the earlier Ahri finishes whatever her mythic is for this game,
Probably gonna be the Everfrost. I prefer Luden's Everfrost for pussies.
well, yeah, Ludens does give you that juicy one-shot power onto the backline, but Everfrost gives you a lot more setup, and I think this maybe is what IA is looking for.
Everfrost just makes it so other people can take your kill from you. Ludens make sure you take kills from your AD carry.
So some additional plates taken for Dundee. But the gold lead is still very much advantage Iverngers Assemble. More than 2,000 ahead, and I assume that advantage is mostly seated within top and mid lane.
Let's see. Top lane is ahead 800 gold, jungle is ahead 500 gold. Mid lane is ahead 300 gold. Talk about IA. Jinx is ahead 200 gold. Leona is ahead 400 gold.
Yeah, so it's just
Every team member of
small
IA is ahead.
advantages across the board, basically.
I mean, how early in the game every small advantage matters.
Oh, kill vanilla. This could be dangerous. Oh, but he misses. His
Oh, the
abilities is quite
synchronized
important.
flash! Oh, he's dead. Shut
Mid laners flash at
down!
the same time, and it's a shutdown for
That looked
Syndra.
so cool. That looked so cool. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
A little bit of a miscalculation for the kill of vanilla, and maybe this swings a
Max
matchup.
plays
in
it really
Syndra's
well
favor.
by just staying in the minions, dodging the charm.
An engage attempt from Howitzer didn't quite hit the target he was looking for, but they don't have their jungler around, so they shouldn't look for anything big here, especially because Lee Sin is looking to get some bonus plays for his top laner,
Oh, poor friendship. He's getting harassed.
maybe even kill the Shen in the process, but I don't think they have enough damage in the tank here. They're just going to settle for plates. But here comes IA with
Ahri
a
is
potential
gonna-
engage. It's a free
That Ahri is gonna
situation.
pop up.
Nice charm onto
Oh, the
Ares,
Shen
but
ult.
the
Ahri
kills
needs
are
to-
going to Dundee's favor. That's Stand United coming in clutch as well. And wasn't quite the play. Now the stun is very good from
Oh
Max
my,
Chris.
that's a huge pick from Dundeeznuts. Very well played.
3 for nothing.
Even the Shen ult got
exchange.
interrupted, but like that's actually the perfect thing for Shen, because he can just stay in lane now.
Yeah. Perhaps.
That was something that
Mordekaiser-
you should not have interrupted
Yeah.
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser could have opted for just letting Shen go wherever he pleases and then just taking more plates in exchange.
This is Shen, not Mundo.
You're correct.
I am correct, thank you.
As a
That's
friendship
it.
is
Never
playing
heard
Shen.
of her. I love it. It's Queen pop up. Actually, talk about gold deficit. It's actually the gold is pretty much the same now. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Let's see where this dragon goes.
Now IA all grouped at the dragon. What can Dundeeznuts do
Big
about
stun
this?
from Syndra.
Nice stun.
Ariel popped. Missed the
Doesn't
charm.
do a lot. Charm misses and it's just going to be
Need a bit more
disengaged.
charisma for that charm.
Disengaged from both sides. IA are perfectly happy with securing that Drake. They still
And
need
it's a
more
mountain
time.
game again. And I want a fun dragon, like Hextech Soul, Infernal Soul, Cloud Soul, these boring as Mountain Soul. Damn guys, do you guys remember when Chemtech Soul was a thing? I missed that dragon. It was so good design and fun. It was like the best thing in game ever since like Jin, you know? Oh my god.
Don't feed the troll. That's all I'm gonna say. As Blaziken is looking for potential gank.
Indeed, don't feed Trundle because then he'll wreck you.
Solar Flare doesn't land, but IA still looking for that one kill, but they're not gonna get it. Not enough damage. Ares is trying to get more in reply, and he's going to. But
Triple
more
kill for
importantly, the kills are going on to the Zeri.
The State Lightning doesn't strike at the same place twice, but she just struck 3 times and got 3
But now
kills.
a 1v1 in the top lane, and as
Oh,
for
that's
friendship,
really well timed for friendship. Oh, the flash.
Gardas still has flash, and he's going to make use of it.
Disrespectful.
Now all of these gank attempts for IA quickly turning sour, and all of a sudden Mordekaiser feels like he's the last bastion for IA here, as
It's a bit like
Yeah.
Mordekaiser against the world right now.
all the other IA members are suffering a lot right now. But maybe Max Crisp gets a kill and potentially, okay, there's no bounty on him, but Could still be a valuable source of gold right here. He's going to just use Scatter of a Week.
Yeah. She was like, bitch! Just shoved him to death. That's
That's
queen
gonna be
shit.
that.
Holy shit. He's like, I'm tired, I'm done playing with you, and just shoved him away. Oh, it was the Everfrost, see?
And first, yeah, in that early game, Syndra, who was perhaps not looking the hottest, but is now 3-1-0, ahead in CS of her opponent, and already with Ludens completed, looking very good going into the mid game, and also the Zeri with finished Triforce. Like, these are exactly the spikes that you want to see on Dundeeznuts, and any fights they will take should just end up in their favor, I assume, if the engage is right. Jinx is still working towards either Kraken Slayer or Gale Force. I think it should be Kraken Slayer. It does feel like Iverngers Assemble need a lot more time to try and get back into this. As the game goes on, they will be quite reliant on Jinx to make stuff happen, do a lot of damage. Right now she's not quite in the position to do so. Ares looking for an opportunity here. Maybe fishing for a Highlitzer to try and
Syndra
come
did
in.
a lot of damage. Note that the Syndra is level 11 while Ari just turned level 10. That Syndra ult is going to hurt on whoever she decides to target.
Yeah, it's now 12 versus 10. IA making a Rift Herald play. Ares still waiting in the same bush. Now he's going to come out of it. And it's just going to be a quick engage. Double shot down right where he stands, and there's no hope for IA under that turret. Stand United to top it all off as well. They may have gotten the Herald, but IA are bleeding fast on the other side of this map. Garda is going to get
wait, they get
top lane
objective
turret
bounties,
plus another hit from the Rift Herald on the inner turret in the top lane as well.
Objective bounties? I mean, 3k during this time.
Okay, Guard is just going to
Epic
get the
Guard is
turret
getting
and
pinned
run away.
Ooh, he got the nice bounty though. That's 680 gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of money in his pocket, but
He did pay the price for it though.
yeah, he gives away the
Bounty
kill to
Drake.
Zeri.
Mountain Drake coming to the way of Dundeeznuts. Looking for the recall. Let's see what happens next with no objectives on the map. Let's see what Dundeeznuts will do.
Yeah, right now they're sitting pretty. They're not really pressured to do anything on the map. They could just transition towards... Well, mid lane turret could be a little bit difficult to get down without the Herald. But I think just waiting for Drakes, that's more than good enough. If IA shows up at that objective too, then Dundeeznuts should just have the raw firepower to fight back and win. Although I would like to see them maybe making a play on the Mordekaiser instead.
Oh, Leon has disconnected. Do we see pausing coming? Oh, that was fast.
Oh. Guess not. That's a small interference.
I don't think Jinx wants to go Kraken Slayer this game. I think it's a bit of a troll item here. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I think it's a bit of a
Who's
troll
trolling
item.
the front line?
Yeah, but like you're not gonna kill the front line when you're dead, you know? Like the thing is, they have Shen that can flash EU. They have Trundle that can pillar you from really far away. They have Syndra stun. Then they have Braum who can ult you from far away. Like if you even get caught by one of those, you die. Like almost like that. See? So like you can get free autos off it, do like 200 more true damage, but you're not gonna survive to do more damage than that. That's why I think it's a bad item. In this case, it is.
Let's
There's a bit of
agree to
skirmish
disagree,
happening
I
in the mid lane.
suppose. We're
these-
going to see maybe a fight in the mid lane. Dundeeznuts with a numbers advantage. Volstorm putting up the shield. It's all good. IA grouping up in the mid lane, but with their team composition, it's a little bit hard to find opportunities.
Their only opportunity is if Blaziken flashes and insects someone or Leona ults. But the thing is, this Leona is so behind, is so squishy that Syndra one-shots her.
Yeah, I think it would be safer potentially to let Ahri try and do stuff on her own first, and then Leona goes in with a follow-up. Ahri could have that non-committal engage option. Spirit Rush, Everfrost into Charm, into more abilities. But again, that is difficult to pull off. Zeri, once she pops her ultimate and gets that bonus movement speed too, it's really, really hard to hit her with any kind of skill shot.
And then she can even reposition herself if she wants to.
We had some peace and quiet for a while, but the next dragon is coming up.
We see the Mountain Dragon coming up, and we see Dundeeznuts preparing the Vision.
Yeah, and IA are definitely not in a position to contest anything here.
I mean, they're looking for it, because I see Blaziken with Bloodlust in his eyes move straight down. But I don't think this is a battle you want to. But
You don't want to face check straight into Syndra. And this is just a free kill for Dundee right here.
dare I say that this is a team you just don't face check against, ever.
Yeah, just in general, it's a pretty bad idea. And with a jungler down, Dundeeznuts are feeling pretty brave. Because I don't think this results in a Baron, but Dundee?
They can definitely try.
Maybe they'll try.
Like, their Syndra is so ahead that she literally chunks anyone, doesn't matter who. Then they decide against it. They say, nah, let's just let's not do the flip. Let's not flip the game around.
Not quite. Yeah, not quite the opportunity they were looking for. But it should come eventually if the game continues to go the way it's going right now. They're either getting picks off or they're just straight up winning fights with their gold lead. Ares on the Trundle actually has a Hex Drinker, which should make him even harder to kill outright by the Ahri. If he survives the initial burst, then he can just press R afterwards, and yeah, I don't think there's a lot that can kill him in that position. Jinx still working towards LDR next. So she still needs a lot more time here.
Do you think she should have built it second instead of third?
Second? I guess she would get quite a lot of effectiveness from it already with all the health stacking on the other side.
Because they have like 4 tanky targets and I think. Yeah, Sender has Shadow Flame, so like she even has more health than normal.
Hurricane is quite effective in this spot, but yeah, the lack of armor pen hurts a little bit right now. Jinx is still really struggling in the current state
She's
of the
in
game.
the begin phase of her carry career.
Now Ahri's looking for a Shadow Flame second, which is not going to do a whole lot against targets who are already building magic resist. The front line won't feel that additional magic panel that much.
What would you build instead then?
I think just focus on getting more abilities off and like getting more rotations. Just go for CDR boots instead plus Horizon Focus.
It's old school. I do agree with you though. I wouldn't go Shadow Flame either. I'm just struggling what would be a good second item.
And once again, Dundee are just chilling until the next dragon, which could finally swing the game in their favor once and for all. Once they get that Mountain Soul, any kind of pick that IA will attempt will be made even harder to
Mountain
accomplish.
Soul and Baron and their 5th item. Then they can end the game.
They're taking it slow, which is understandable. Like this is a very important game for them. This could basically launch them all the way into playoffs. Just this one win right here. Area 51 only has one more chance left to get even. And then Dundeeznuts still have 2 games in hand after this one.
Uh-oh, Sender has a bit overstayed her welcome.
Syndra in trouble. She's going to hit all of her burst on the Ahri, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Garda fighting 1v1 versus the Shen. Quite a lot of damage from S's friendship, but ultimately it's Garda still winning out on the trade. He has additional healing from Riftmaker. IA finally maybe have a shot at this dragon, but the front line is undeterred from Dundeeznuts. They just keep going in. They provide such good support for Azeri, who's just firing away without restraint at IA, and this is just going to mean Mountain Soul right here, as his friendship could get the solo kill. Not quite in range, but Demonic Embrace is burning him.
Oh no.
Garda gets the shield off, and he's going to get the kill.
That's really unfortunate for friendship right there. Well played from the Mordekaiser though.
That's a pretty big kill, but it doesn't change the landscape of this game overall. It's still Dundeeznuts with the Mountain Soul, and now probably with the Baron buff. Unless
Top lane has been a bit of an island.
has something to say about this one. Dundeeznuts pulling away a little bit. I don't think they should let Lee Sin have the opportunity of the 50-50 this Baron.
They
They get the Baron
Blaziken with the
steal!
smite.
Blaziken flashes away and gets away with the prize.
He got away with murder.
And that's Baron buff on all 5 members of IA. Now, I don't know if this is the ultimate turnaround for them, but man, this is potentially pretty big and could open up the state of this game a little bit for them. Yeah, I don't feel like Dundee really needed to go for the 50-50 versus a jungler who's like, the jungler is still alive. You have to take it a little bit slower if you really want to secure a Baron for yourself.
Especially since they could easily turn on the Lee Sin at any point. Like, they were really afraid of the steal, but they also attacked Baron meanwhile. So, like, you have to make a choice. Like, do we just take it, or do we bait Lee in? You can't do both. Because Lee doesn't care if he dies there, he cares about stealing it. He only cares about the number of Baron.
And they didn't go through all the necessary steps, which means IA has bought a lot of time for themselves. They have Baron buff, not sure how much they can realistically do with it, but of course this is a Baron buff that Dundee can't use, and it's still 4 minutes until Elder Dragon. That additional scaling time that they still have for their carries to catch back up. But maybe this is Dundee with another potential engage opportunity. They won't go for it because Syndra is still in the bot lane pushing the waves in.
If we're gonna see use from Baron, it's gonna be from this Mordekaiser all the way up in the top lane.
Yeah, he
already has 2 cannons. That's pretty big.
But here comes Ares and Valstorm too. They're trying to pincer this Mordekaiser. He's going to isolate one of the members of Dundeeznuts, but I don't think he's winning against the Trundle with that ultimate up. He pops the Zhonya's, but I don't think that's enough to run
Flash
away. Zeri going in. Nice stun from Howitzer, but regardless, they get that kill. Max crit.
Get it weak from Syndra. Completely wide.
And Weebly doing a lot of work.
Weebly.
Zeri still firing away. Bonus move. Oh.
No, it was strange to disengage there, I'm not gonna lie, but
So Dundeeznuts.
they even had vision. They saw Ahri and Lee coming, so I think he was scared, like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go back, get a tower.
Yeah, it's
not like the Leona's
all in
worth
all,
any gold anyways.
yeah, it's more important to stay alive rather than chase kills that you don't know if you're even gonna get in the first place.
It don't really matter in the end as well.
Oh, Scatter the Weak misses because Ahri was forced to use Spirit Fire. Spirit Rush.
Foxfire. Spirit Rush is her ultimate.
But she did use Spirit Rush.
Yeah, like, I don't know why.
Pretty sure that would have hit. Anywho, Dundeeznuts.
I didn't see the circle below her, my bad.
Dundeeznuts repel the push with the Baron buff. And they get mid turret, inhibitor, and top lane tier 1. This should be... Yeah, this is their game to lose right here. They still have a very good position. Ravenous Death Cap just finished for Syndra. 4 items incoming for Zeri. Titanic Hydra already completed. On top of all of that, yeah, then frontline is also just absolutely huge.
The QSS Cleansary. You love to see it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It absolutely does.
I mean, it does, but it's looks a bit redundant.
Keeps you safe from Mordekaiser, then another cleanse for...
No, we see a Howitzer.
Oh, Howitzer in trouble.
Gotta be a dead Howitzer.
He can't survive for much longer though. Nice flash, but... Oh, that pillar was... That pillar completely denied his way of escape there. Mordekaiser's still in the side lane, but he has to worry about his base right now, because Dundeeznuts are looking to end the game. Tublord in trouble. Weebly, he's
QSSing a bit too early there.
Trapped by the Mordekaiser. Already used his QSS. That is a big pick for IA. Pops Zhonya's. How much can Garda do realistically? He gets tagged by the unleashed power from the Syndra. Not escaping that damage, I'm afraid. Doesn't have the magic resist to withstand that. And yeah, fortunately for IA, I guess, the game doesn't end here, but they still have the Elder Dragon to worry about. And they're moving slowly towards it, but they don't have their strongest member. Are they just going to let this one slide? The Jinx Rocket hits all three of Dundeeznuts, which forces them off the objective. Going for extreme caution in this case. I don't know if this opens up a window for IA to do anything about this Elder Dragon.
No, they do it too slow. But their only DPS is Jinx. And she isn't exactly doing too hard.
Okay, Dundeeznuts back onto the Elder. And it's IA stuck in their base. Still trying to defend desperately. And we'll see what Dundee...
With situations like these, it's really hard for IA to do anything. But like, with situations like these, you kind of have to do something. Because if you don't fight for Elder, they get Elder, you lose. Unless they fuck up, you lose.
I guess
I
Dundee
just want to see him YOLO it at Elder Drake and see if they can make a Hail Mary. Because like, they can... These nuts can play really aggressive here. They choose not to, which is a mistake in my opinion. Because Cinder can legit just press Q, one-shot the Jinx with Elder. Or Ahri. Or Lee Sin. Or Leona for that matter. They're playing it way too slowly. Especially with Elder Bro.
Not taking any chances, trying to take the Baron as well. But this could maybe open up a window for IA to steal another Baron buff.
They have learned from last time.
Storm going dangerously low here. Dundeeznuts have Elder, but they have to be careful about the approach. Preemptive. Dare I say, early cleanse from Storm. Solar Flare hits no one, but still there's a lot of pressure on this Baron. No. He's not going to get the steal this time.
He's gonna get burned.
He doesn't get away. Valiant effort from Blaziken, but he doesn't get it this time, and IA are now forced to puddle into their base. And it's a last-ditch effort to stay alive versus Dundeeznuts, whereas Dundeeznuts are looking to make a deep, late run into playoffs with this win. With Elder and Baron buff in hand, this should be the final push of the game, but maybe IA can still answer.
Oh, need charm. Is that a depth bro? Oh, the shield of the Shen! Oh my god, that's a lot of shield.
Max crisp damage onto the Jinx. That
the
is
Elder
going
and the
to...
Syndra is just too much.
That is going to completely turn the fight around. And Dundeeznuts, from hell to heaven. The story of UNL Season 6 for this team. What a turnaround. And this puts them very, very close to playoffs. Their chances basically skyrocket with this win. Area 51 now are under immense pressure to try and make things even in the standings. And even then, Dundeeznuts still have 2 more chances to get another win. And that plants them steadily in playoffs with 8 wins, but that is going to we're going to leave that for week 9. Right now there's still a fight for playoffs